All right, guys, we're out here at the range. We're going to be doing a couple of shooting drills with the Advanced Ironsight Module. I'm going to kind of compare the sight to a red dot. Okay, so anybody who shoots red dots and that are very familiar with it know that shooting a red dot is very beneficial, especially if you're doing quick acquisitions. So with this Advanced Ironsight Module, we're going to compare that to a red dot, because with this Advanced Ironsight Module, there's no battery. You can rack the slide with it. There's no braking. There's no nothing like that. So if we can get just as accurate and quick with this one than a red dot, or as fast and quick with the red dot, then this might be something you'd look into. Stay tuned. We're going to load up our magazine with 10 rounds, and we're going to use that target there, which are 1-inch squares, and we're using this Celeron Ballet. Let's get started. All right. So this is my first shots with this right now. So let's see what happens here. Okay, I may have to adjust the rear sight. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, let's go after 1 alpha. Okay, it's a little low. Maybe I anticipated. Let's see. Okay, still low. Well, I mean, it's a good group. Just it's way low. Way low. All right, so as you can see, pretty good group, but I was aiming here at the alpha, 1 alpha, so I definitely have to compensate. I think I'm at 4 or 5 yards. I'm definitely gonna have to compensate at this closer distance. Let's see what I have to do. Obviously, that's probably 1.5 inches low. Let's see if I can do the same thing, but aim 1.5 inches high. I'll do it with 5 rounds this time. All right, let's see if I can hit that alpha 1. Alpha 1, here we go. I pulled that one to the left. That last one I pulled to the left. Let's check it out. So not bad. Of course, I had this reference point here to aim at. The apex of the A here had a reference point, and I pulled this one to the left. I definitely pulled that one. But these guys right here, I mean, that's pretty damn accurate. Now, I have to stress here, guys, that I have to stress that no matter what sight you get, you have to have the fundamentals down. If you don't have the fundamentals down, I don't care what sight you have, you're not going to shoot like that. You're just not. So you have to have the fundamentals down. So let's go ahead and let's push this back a little bit, and let's see if I can hit a bigger target, but at a further distance. Right, just so we can see what it looks like here from both angles. Camera in front of me and the camera on my head, obviously. So that's what it looks like. Here's the rear sight here, the front sight. Remember, this front sight was also shipped to me. You can use your regular front sights that come on your Glock, but you would have to use the bottom dots here. So if you can see these bottom dots, that's what you would use for lower front sights. This is a higher front sight, so hence the reason why I have to aim higher when it's a closer target, when I'm going for precision. But that's what it looks like right there. So now I have 3-inch dots at oh hell, I don't know what that is. It's probably 15 yards. I don't know. Whatever it is. I didn't count it. I'm not going to. It's pretty far out there. Okay, so 3-inch dot. I'm going to aim center mass of the red dot. If you guys can see it over there on the left, top left. So top left red dot. Here we go. I'm going to holster that. As you can see, I'm still going to have to aim higher than where I'm going to have to aim higher if I want to hit this target here, even at this distance. So that's I mean, that's still within self-defense accuracy, so that's not a big deal. But if you want precise stuff, you have to aim higher for sure. Now if you're using lower, let's say you're using lower a lower front sight, you wouldn't have to do that, you see. So just depends on what your preference is. Let me measure this to see how far that is real quick. Got my little rangefinder here. That's 9 yards. 9 yards. Okay, just 27 feet. Let me try to aim a little bit higher. Hit that red dot. Hit that red dot. That's a 3-inch dot. Okay, here we go. Well, I didn't hit the edge there. Let's go for that yellow dot. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Yellow dot, yellow dot. I'm going to aim at the 6 o'clock of the yellow dot. Right where I was aiming. Who knows? Maybe I was anticipating on the first iteration of these 3-inch dots, because that's right about where I'm aiming. So let me aim center mass again. Yellow dot. Center mass, yellow dot. Well, I'm gonna have to chalk that up as I was anticipating that first iteration, because now it's looking good. I mean, I'm pushing it a little bit left here, so, but I mean that looks damn near. Okay, let me push this back another yard to give us an equal, like an even 30 feet. So that should be 10 yards. Let me go ahead and laze that real quick. It's actually 11 yards. All right, whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to go after the green dot real quick. I'm going to use 5 rounds of this celery mallet. And I'm going to try to be as precise as I can, okay? So I'm going to really take my time on this one. We're going at the green. Okay, so we're going after green here. And I mean, that's pretty much right on. I shot 5 times. Okay. Well, let's change targets and see what's up from there. All right, guys. So I've got it at 45 feet now, or 15 yards. What I have on there is the target that I use for, assessing somebody's ability. And this target can be used from 4 to however long. Usually I start at 4 yards, then 7 yards to assess somebody's ability in their precision, okay? Not in their defensive accuracy. But this really gives a telltale sign of if they understand their trigger, if they can grip the gun correctly. It's a good target to use for a shoot in to a course or a shoot out. And you can assess somebody's improvement on the way out. But I'm going to shoot this 10 times, and then we're going to go score it. So here we go. 45 feet. 45 feet. I pulled one. Okay. So here's the score. Okay, so the way this works is if you break the line, you get that score. So if it's 4, 3 ring, 2 ring, 1 ring. 1, 2, 3, 4s is 12. 1, 2, 3, 3s is 9. 1, 2. I'll just call it. I'll call that 1. So 12 and 4 is 16. plus 9, 25. 27. Barely broke that line. So 27. 27, not bad. I'm still pushing it left. So I think I need to move the sight, the rear sight. So, okay, we're back at 4 yards. I'm going to do a little bit of some drawing, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay. I couldn't adjust the sight because I left my toolbox and stuff at the house, but we'll adjust the sight when I get home. All right, so we'll do a little bit of drawing. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I gotta train myself to actually look at the sight, because if I have a good grip or whatever, I'll let it rip. Okay. It was very easy to acquire on that one. Again, very easy to acquire. You put it right in the window, just like you would a red dot. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Right on. Looking at a second, 1.3 seconds, something like that. Do another one. .1. Truth be told, I really didn't see the sight on that one. I was just trying to go fast. Let me slow it down and try to actually look at the sight. Okay, I did see the sight on that one, and it did shoot a little bit at right from where I was wanting to hit, and the front sight was right in the window, so that's pretty good. Here we go. Okay. 1.3. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I want to purposely put the front sight on the left from center, right from center, up from center, and down from center in the window here. I don't know if you guys can see that in the GoPro, but here we are, center. I'm center right now, and I'm going left from center. Okay, I'm going right from center. And I'm going up from center. I'm going down from center. So you can see this is left from center, right from center, up from center, down from center. So obviously it's not going to work as well when it comes to a red dot if you don't have it lined up perfectly, okay? Because these are iron sights, so it's not going to work like a red dot in that regard. However, if you put this front sight in the middle of this window, it seems to be working just like a red dot in that regard. I mean, I've only done a couple. Another thing you have to remember, of course, is that sight is so high, you're going to hit a little bit low probably anyway, even without any anticipation or anything of that nature. So it's still a pretty good sight. I like it a lot. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to change targets, and I'll do like a string of 5s and stuff like that. So let's change those out. Now the targets I'm using right now are these A-zones targets. So it's 5.9 inches across and 11 inches in height. I use Super 77 glue from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you get it. And as a backup, I use Staples, if anybody's wondering. Let's see, I got a full mag here. So I'm going to load this up. I'm going to do a string of 5, but it's going to be a slow string of 5, okay? Because I want to see the sight each and every time. If I was doing a quick engagement, I might not actually see the sight. If I'm there, I'm just going to let it rip. But this one, I want to see the sight every time to see how easy it is to acquire it after each shot. Okay, so here we go. String of 5, slow. Good. Let me speed it up a little bit. Okay. Now that's 2 seconds. Okay. Only had 13 in there. Okay, good. I'm going to load this up, and we're going to do some more strings of 5. It's really easy to acquire, actually. I felt very comfortable on those slow strings of 5. So now I'm going to do some faster strings of 5 and go from there. These guys over there at Soft Industries, they might actually be onto something here, because the hotness is red dot, red dot, red dot, red dot. But in all honesty, some people can't get the red dot down, and this might be the alternative between just a regular iron sight and a red dot. Now again, you have to have your fundamentals down. You can't get any sight and come out here and shoot well. You have to understand his fundamentals. So absolutely do the fundamentals first before you start diving into what sight you're going to get. And the same thing goes for anything, whether it be fishing or football or basketball or shooting, or you have to understand the sport and the game before you can enhance your game with different equipment. Okay. All right, here we go. So another thing they claim is that you can use something to rack the slide, right? So let me go ahead and practice this dry first. Okay. So yeah, you can do it off your boot if you want to. Let's see. She's loaded. Okay. All right. Quicker string of 5 from the ready position. Good. Okay, not bad. Let's do it off the table. Actually, let's do it off the table, and this time we'll really push it down. We'll really push it down here. Okay, here we go. You see it's got some mud in there, and I just really hammered it down. Let's do it again. Here we go. Okay. Works fine. Works like a charm. All right, let me get set up again, and we'll go to another drill. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a couple of movement drills. So we're going to be moving forward and shooting, and then later on, the next drill I'll do is lateral drill, so I'll be moving left and right. This is just forward. Couple of targets, not a big deal, just to get some movement involved. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Nice. Okay, do my little combat reload here. Okay, here we go again. Missed a couple of those. It's okay, it's still fun. All right, we're gonna slow down a little bit. Here we go. Very cool. All right, I'm back at the 4-yard line. Let's see. I'm going to use this pole here to rack. Now that is a metal pole, by the way. There we go. Slow down. Last magazine, we're going to try to make, how many of this is? 6. I think it's about 7 or 8 rounds left. Okay, I'm just going to stay on the A1 and we're going to shoot from here. All right, guys, that's pretty good. Okay, now I was aiming at the top of that square, so you know you're gonna have to aim a little bit higher. Maybe that first round, I haven't warmed up, anticipating. I'm not super used to this trigger either. I don't really shoot my Glock all that much. I'm generally a Canic guy. Their triggers are far better, far superior, and so I think you get a better product with Canic. But Glocks are good too, and I'm just not really used to the trigger. As time goes on, I'll get better at it. And then that was just a quick rundown of the sight. Overall, I mean, I really like the sight. I like the fact that it's robust enough you can use it to rack the slide. I like it that it acts as if it were a dot, but it's not a dot. Finding this sight in the window is super easy, and as long as you have that dot in the middle of this window, or excuse me, that sight in the middle of this window, you're good. I would not recommend, however, the lower sights, because then you can't put the dot in the middle of the window and call it good, because then your gun would be canted up. So I would definitely get the higher sights and not skimp on them, okay? If you did opt to use your lower sights or your regular sights with it, you absolutely are going to have to come out to the range and practice getting it in these lower V notches. So that's what I would do. Okay, I would definitely get the higher sight, the front sight, and then use it back here as if it were a red dot, but it's not a red dot, right? So you have to understand that. Yeah, I'm excited to go try this at a competition to see how well it does. Obviously, hopefully I perform well as well, but it'd be nice to see it, and I hope this helps you guys out figuring out if you're going to buy this sight or not. I think, yeah, tomorrow I have a customer, and then either before or after my customer shoots, my wife is actually going to shoot this gun, and we're going to get her take on it. She's not as experienced as I am, and you know, her eyesight's way different than mine, so maybe she has some different things for you guys on this sight tomorrow. That'll be another video, of course, and then we have the competition, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So like, follow, subscribe, do all the things that you're supposed to do. Check out.